Hi everyone, welcome to a brand new series called Simple Stories Saturdays. And once a month, there's a group of us who will be dipping into our Simple Stories stashes and trying to come up with something original. For my part, I'm planning to, good, added a little more light. I'm planning to try to mix old and new. Most of my new Simple Stories stash comes from Mind the Scrap kits. Emma works Simple Stories in with lots of other collections, and I end up with beautiful things. In fact, I was kind of inspired today. I had already printed the photo I was going to use, didn't have any idea of the supplies. And I got these from Boho Baby, the Boho Baby collection. They are rainbows, and I'm not sure the colors are going to work, although I could probably be talked into using something like that. So we'll see after I put on the things that I selected. We'll kind of see whether I can use any of this. Also got simple vintage indigo garden, and it's some beautiful stuff, and I've pulled this title piece from there and a couple of hearts, but I think for the most part, most of the rest of what's in here probably doesn't go. I have some garden photos that they will go with, but I don't think it's going to be in here. I do like this Bloom and Grow, these Bloom and Grow tickets, so I'm going to pull those out. And relatively new, I have this background paper is from Hearth and Home, and I've got a set of the foam thicker type things here from Hearth and Home as well. I may use, and in fact I will use, the Live Well, Laugh Often, Love Much. Not sure what order I'll use those in, but I will use those. And then from a couple years ago, I guess 4 years ago, this is from Bliss, and I fussy cut this bird and these butterflies from Bliss. I fussy cut the house from Hearth and Home, and I'm going to keep it handy because I kind of like that. I'm not quite sure where I would use it, but I'm going to put that off to the side. And the matting behind my photo came from Simple Stories Good Day Sunshine. And I also have I Heart Summer and Summer Fresh. That, well, I guess I Heart Summer is where the pale wood grain came from, and the diagonal stripe came from, I think it came from Good Day Sunshine. I've gotten my 6x6 pads kind of mixed up by, I've torn out of them so much that the binding across the top is gone, except in this one. Not sure. I'm going to keep them handy in case I feel like I need another punch of color. I liked this, and I had envisioned maybe cutting Laugh as Much as You Breathe, Love as Much as You Live, but I think I like the Live Well, Laugh Often, Love Much from here, so I probably won't use this. And this is from Life in Color. I do like, on the branding strip back here, it says there are so many beautiful reasons to be, to be. And I like that it kind of leaves it like that. And these days, that's nice. That's from 2016, Life in Color. And I had in mind maybe cutting out that camera, but there is a camera I like better in here, and I'm not all that sure I need a camera. So I may put this together as a very minimalist page and then leave it at that. These are the scraps from the gold paper that's from Good Day Sunshine, which is probably one of my favorite collections ever. I don't have much of it left. So I used that to back this card, sentiment card, which came from Hearth and Home. And these are the bits that I backed the photo with. So I have those handy in case I need another punch of paper. So let me pull all these things off. I've pulled a couple flare that I think are perfect, and I have some Bramble Fox photo corners. Now this is the back of those cards from the Bliss collection, and I can't tell you how many sheets of this I have probably fussy cut these black and white flowers from. I used to embellish with those on nearly every page. I love the simplicity of the flowers, and they were surprisingly easy to fussy cut, even though they kind of overlap one another. You can always, if you cut something, if you cut an edge and you get a part of the other flower, you can always use black ink to kind of go around that flower. Okay, I think I want these relative, I thought about doing it at an angle, but then I want this house there and I want the house at an angle. I thought about doing it like this and maybe doing the house like that. Again, I would want things straight, and I'm not sure how well I'd like that. I think I like it better this way, and with these kind of overlapping, and then this, maybe this down far enough so that the house can be up here and doesn't cover up a flower. So I'll kind of start with that. I'll put this one down first, but gauge the placement there. And then this one down next, a little tape there. Now I've got this, I think, on a, with some foam tape. And I'm mixing up flowers from old and new collections, and that does not bother me in the least. The flower styles aren't going to be exactly the same, but that's okay. When you cut the bird from those cards, it has a chopped off tail, so I'm going to make it look like he's coming from off the page, and that seems to work. I like the title somewhere maybe there, but I'm going to just leave it there for a minute. This is another, when I cut this butterfly, the end was chopped off, so I'm going to slide it under the sentiment card and kind of angle it like that. And then this one, I thought I would angle up here, but now that I've pulled these guys, the bloom and grow guys, Let's see, maybe I could let me staple those at the angle I like them. And then I think I'll actually put some foam back there so that it kind of stands up here. I'm gonna do that, angle it out like that, and then do this butterfly here so it kind of looks like it's curved around. This butterfly was cut from the gold and white striped, diagonal striped paper, and so when you trim it, it really looks cool. And I like bringing that gold in. That's the one color that is the same across all the different collections. Let's see, I had two flare. I like this floral one, maybe, but I don't want to do it there because let me put the photo corners on. Where's my glue? What happened to my glue? I don't see it. And it's always in here, upside down, like it's supposed to be. Did I take it out into the kitchen? Not gonna bother you with that. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do is just put a little bit of foam tape, not foam tape, but my tape runner tape, just to get them placed. And since that's photo paper, they might stick anyway. And I'm going to bring them in on the photo so that the texture kind of shows a little bit better. And I want to overlay that. And these gray photo corners, they're a beautiful matte gray, just almost pick up other colors. And when I say that, I don't mean it picks them up and becomes those colors, but when you put it next to a color, it brightens the other color. So I like gray. I have a very colorful kitchen, but I have a really nice slate gray countertop. It's not slate, it's oh, what is that stuff that's stone? Silestone, I guess, is a brand name, but quartz is what it is. But it's a beautiful gray, and everything else in the kitchen is a bright color, so that gray is kind of a restful look. Okay, I like that. This one, let's see, I was going to use, actually, I'm going to, well, you know, I need, let me see if I can get this butterfly up without hurting anything, without pulling the paper. Okay, I did it. Now, I'm going to put the butterfly on that white space, and I'm going to stack my sayings there. So, there we go. And then I'll figure out where the title belongs and the flare belongs. I could put this flare here and this one here, just to kind of, and I never do that, just kind of get them in a line. I usually tuck them under things. And then I have these two little hearts to overlap somewhere. I'll figure out where those go in a minute, but let's get these sayings. I like the love much, laugh often, live well in that order. So let me put the live well first down here. Just gonna stagger those. And I'm gonna put this one not quite at that level, but I would like the same vertical distance. Okay, let me take a look at that. I don't think they're straight. And you can probably see that way better than I can. And things are falling that I hadn't put down. Okay, the live well is kind of okay. I'm gonna move it a bit, kind of up that way. The laugh often, should I just do them at angles and not try to straighten them? I don't want it at that much of an angle. Geesh. A little bit of planning, Kathy. I really would like them parallel to the photo. I almost have to stand up to do this, but I didn't. If I put that one there and the floral one there, that flower is very similar to that, and it would look nice there. But because it's so similar, I could maybe bring the flower, that flower, more up here. Let's see. I think I'll do that. And I can always move the butterfly, maybe. I can always maybe move the butterfly. Okay, so that's stuck down. Let me get this title on. I'm gonna try to stick this down just so that it doesn't move. Come on. I'll work on that off camera. Right now, let me get this one kind of stuck right in there. Let me make, I'll get that up a bit. Okay, there and there. And now it's fine. I'm happy with the flowers lifting to fit the flare. And then I may do, I could do the hearts kind of out in the field right here or up here. I kind of like that. Let's peel the back off. And I have a couple other little bits from here. I had in mind doing something like "You are home to me" or something like that. I think there's a saying like that in one of these Hearth and Home collections, and it was going to be, I don't know, a sad page maybe. But I decided not to go that way. I have these two little tiny hearts. Let's put I could put the gray one right there, and then we don't have that oddball pink color, except just a little bit of outline there. And then I can do this black one right here on the flare. Okay, I like that. I think I'm going to call it done. I was thinking of, well, I haven't put the title on yet. Let's get this peeled and attached. And the reason I want this down so much is that I want to overlap the title, overlap it with the title, so it needs to not spring the title up. Okay, so I'm thinking, right, because I want the L to be over the photo, but not involved with the, I've got to see where the letters are going to be. The simply will be up over that strip, and then the magical will be below, and this will go over. So I'm not overlapping that at all. I think that would be, to have that too close would be a mistake. Okay, so here we are. I think I've used simple stories from several generations. And this is a photo, the journaling that I'm going to add is about how, to me, home is where herbs and lemons and perennials grow in everything from tin cans and plastic pots from the nursery to relatively expensive ceramic pots to kind of paper mache pots that the kids painted one summer in the garage. When John and I used to take care of the kids during the summer when they were staying with James and James had to work, we had little art programs, and sometimes the art was carried out in the garage where it was a little cooler than out in the sun, or back on our back deck on a picnic table. And the table that I'm filming on right now used to be our picnic table out on the deck, but I brought it in and made it a crafting table. And so there's been a lot of art created by all manner of kids. And I think I have a lot of it stuffed in a closet somewhere, saving it for them. So, yeah, there's the thing. I was going to use "You Are My Home" and have a picture of John in the house. And tomorrow is his birthday. As I'm filming this on a Tuesday, Wednesday is his birthday, the 20th. And so I'm thinking a lot about him and how the definition of home has changed a lot since I no longer share it with him. But this is a happy page, remembering those. It doesn't look like that anymore. That's now the wheelchair ramp, and we have a railing there, and this pot eventually disintegrated. But we still have lots of color and lots of things going all over the place. And I will get back to that gardening as soon as I get back from my trip that I'm leaving on Thursday. So thank you for watching, and welcome to, and I hope you enjoy, Simple Stories Saturdays. Bye.